The Great Gatsby is a 1925 novel written by F. Scott Fitzgerald that follows the cast of characters living in the fictional town of West Egg in Long Island in the summer of 1922. The Great Gatsby, Fitzgerald's third book, stands at a supreme achievement of his career. The novel of the Jazz Age has been loved by many generations of readers. The story of the wealthy Jay Gatsby and his love for Daisy, throwing lavish parties in Long Island at the time when the New York Times noted gin was the national drink and sex the national obsession. F. Scott Fitzgerald was born in St. Paul, Minnesota, September 24, 1896. When he was 13, he published his first story in the school newspaper at St. Paul Academy. When he attended Princeton, he wrote musicals, and he also published pieces in Princeton Tigers humor magazines. Because of his devotion to his writing in college, his academics suffered, and he had to leave after 3 years and join the Army. That's when he met his wife in 1917. He was in the Army. She refused to commit herself until he was sure that he had enough money to support her. Fitzgerald was discharged from the Army in 1919, and he moved to New York City, and he published his first novel a year later, The Side of Paradise, and it was immediately bestseller and made him incredibly wealthy. A week after the novel was published, he was comfortable to ask Zelda, his girlfriend at the time, to marry him. They had a daughter named Frances Scott Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is considered a member of the lost generations of the 1920s. The lost generation was referred to the young adults of Europe and America during World War I. They were lost because after the war, many of them were disillusionized with the world in general and unwilling to move to a settled life. Gertrude Stein popularized the expression. Fitzgerald finished 4 novels: The Side of Paradise, The Beautiful and the Damned, The Great Gatsby, and The Tender is the Night. A 5th unfinished novel, The Last Tycoon, was published post-anonymously, and also he authored 4 collections of short stories and wrote 178 stories he would publish in magazines, and that's what supported him to write his novels. He died December 21st, 1940 at the age of 44 in Hollywood, California.